Today we go over an update for Star Wars Episode 9 when it comes to a very exciting cameo that we have been hearing about multiple times these past couple of weeks, that of course being Lando Calrissian. This is Mike Zero here. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, what's really interesting is you guys may recall a couple of weeks ago, the first time that we heard about Lando Calrissian's return was when he was going on a brand new diet to slim down quite a bit. And then the other day we heard about how he actually canceled SASK Expo. In case you guys are unaware about that expo, go ahead and check it out. Billy D was actually supposed to attend, and he recently just canceled for his attendance in September of this year because of a film schedule conflict. And apparently the other thing that we did learn is that he will begin filming for this movie in August of 2018, just some weeks after the start of principal photography. Now, also these past couple of days and weeks, we've been learning a whole lot more about different concept art descriptions and storyboard descriptions of Episode 9 that may or may not come into fruition in the finalized version of the movie, one of which has all to do with Lando Calrissian and his new uniform, or his new outfit, I should say. And this actually consists of Lando's black coat. Now, this black coat is said to have a raised collar with white stripes going down the front of it, with white gloves and gray pants with a blaster and a holster on his left thigh. Now, I don't know what you guys think about that. That's, to me, sounds pretty awesome. The fact that he's going to still sport, apparently, the raised collar look. I mean, that is the traditional Lando Calrissian look. And thinking back to all of this, what's really interesting is you guys may recall this concept art description just a couple of days ago involving the Hutts. Jabba the Hutt's son, Rada, speaking to both Finn and Poe, and Rose sitting in the background, with a guy in a trench coat by the entrance holding a cup in his hand. Now, this to me sounds like it could very well and quite possibly be Lando Calrissian. Now, I'm not quite sure exactly how much of a role Lando Calrissian will have in Episode 9, but I believe that in that concept art description involving the Hutts, specifically Rada, who is the son of Jabba, he appeared in the Clone Wars, he is canon, and it's going to be very interesting to see exactly what J.J. Abrams will be doing with this. It seems like it would be yet another parallel of, I guess you could say, Lando somewhat interacting with one of the Hutts, because in Return of the Jedi, we had him in that secret little helmet, right, that little mask, going in there in disguise in an attempt to rescue Han Solo and get him out of there with Luke, Leia, Chewbacca, C-3PO, and R2-D2. Now, the whole sail barge sequence, I think that JJ is trying to essentially give Lando a parallel, a moment that's similar to that of Return of the Jedi. And I feel that if that actually comes into fruition, I feel like that they should do something completely different with Lando, and I'm sure they will at some point in time in this movie. What I want to see is him in the Falcon with Chewbacca and doing something very courageous, doing something very heroic, such as going up against the First Order. But what I don't want to see is them just killing off Lando Calrissian for whatever reason it may be. Now, that costume, that outfit sounds very, very cool to me and unique. How it's a black coat, apparently, with the raised collar look, with those white stripes going down, and how he's going to have white gloves and gray pants with the blaster in his holster on the left side of his thigh. It seems like Lando may very well be ready for some action. Now, a lot of you guys have been to quite a number of expos and different conventions where you saw Billy D. Williams. And a lot of you guys have been telling me how he really can't walk all too well, right? He uses a cane, he can't walk that great. I think he's going to have a lot of stationary shots in Episode 9, and I think that these stationary shots per se, I think that they will be of significance, like I said. I think putting him in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon is a must. All he has to do is sit, do some acting, interact with Chewbacca, and do something very meaningful for the overall plot of the movie with Chewbacca himself. Now, there's a lot of questions as to what other classic characters will be killed off. And a lot of people are very much on edge if Lucasfilm and Disney would really go so far to have the droids, Chewie, and Lando all on board of the Falcon to sacrifice and essentially defeat the First Order once and for all. And if that is the case, if there's going to be no war conflict after Episode 9, there's two big options. If there's really going to be no more wars after Episode 9's era, there's two big choices that Disney could make here. Either A, all of the classic characters are going to be killed off, which I think won't sit well with the fans, and the other option is to at least have some surviving classic characters such as Chewbacca, C-3PO, R2-D2. As far as Lando Calrissian goes, guys, I don't know. If he lives, I don't know how that'll make fans feel either, because a lot of fans may see that as a little unfair if, Lando got to live, and meanwhile they killed off Han, Luke, and even Leia because of Carrie Fisher's death. So, what I really want to hear from you guys is, what do you think about Lando Calrissian's outfit description? And this even further confirms his involvement in Episode 9, not just from him canceling the SASK Expo, how there's a film schedule conflict for September and August, but Billy D is also on a diet and improving his appearance and his physical capability. So, anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Gun in hand, we are alone again. From night to moon, we hear them moans again.